Here is how you set up the Samsung Z Fold 6. When you get the phone, it will most likely be powered off. So we need to long press the power button here, and we'll keep it held down until we see the Samsung logo, then we can release. In some cases, if the phone is not turning on, you will need to instead long press power and volume down together. So you just press and hold these two buttons until the Samsung logo appears. Now, if we look inside of the box, it looks like you just have the phone. However, there is more. So where it says the Z Fold 6, if we flip this the other way around, we have this leaflet which we can pull out. And this leaflet has two things. It has our SIM ejector tool, and it also has a charging cable. You will need to provide your own charging brick. You buy these separately. If you Google 25 watt Samsung charger and then locate the Samsung.com website, you can buy this one from here. So once the phone is on, if you have a physical SIM card, let's insert it now. If you bought this on a carrier and they didn't give you a SIM card, but they gave you an eSIM inside of the phone, I'll cover how to set that up later on. So the SIM card's tray is on the left hand side of the phone, where this outline in the hole is located. To make things easier, I recommend we unfold the phone and then we look at the left. So we're going to get our SIM ejector tool, and we're going to insert the thin end of the tool into the hole of the tray. We will then push down until the tray has partially ejected, and we will use our fingernail to pull out the tray. If you buy your phone from Samsung.com, it will come with 2 SIM cards as long as the phone is unlocked. Through carriers, they typically give you only one. On Amazon, sometimes you get dual SIM, sometimes you only get 1 SIM. So Samsung.com is recommended if you need the dual SIM slot. So now we see our SIM card, and so we want to match the ridge of the SIM card with the ridge of the tray. And then once done, the SIM card should push in nice and flush. Now, if for some reason you're unable to put the SIM card in, the tray may be the wrong way around. So you just need to flip the tray over and then try it again. And then we'll put the SIM card back in. So match the hole at the top of the phone with the hole with the tray, and then push the SIM card back in. And then once it's in, give this a good rub so that the SIM card tray is fully in the phone. So now the phone is on. If you need any accessibility options, you can tap on this one and change any of these settings. For me, I'm just going to tap the blue button here to get started. You will now select your language and your region, and then we will agree to the terms and conditions. If you have an old Samsung phone, you can use it to transfer your accounts over to your new Z Fold 6. So if I tap the Galaxy here on your old Samsung, you'll just scan this code using the camera app. So you just scan that code and then it will transfer your accounts. For this video, I'm going to select the Setup Manually option. We now need to connect to the Wi-Fi network. So select your Wi-Fi and then connect. If you did not insert a SIM card, but instead have an eSIM, then if you bought this phone on a carrier, select the Search for Mobile Plans option, and it should search for your carrier eSIM, and then it should install it into the device. If your carrier sent you this QR code, then you select the Scan QR code option, and then you place the QR code in the frame of the camera, and it should add the eSIM into your phone. The transfer SIM from another device only works if it's a Samsung Galaxy running the One UI 5.1 or above, and then on your old phone it will light up and there'll be a transfer button. Sometimes it will ask you to restart your phone. That's okay, do the restart. On this screen, it says copy apps and data. If you have an old phone you want to move your data to, select the next. I have a dedicated video on YouTube. If you search how to transfer data to Z Fold 6, you'll find my video, which goes in depth. For this video, I will select don't copy. It now wants us to sign in to a Google account. This is recommended as in order to get apps on your Z Fold 6, you do need a Google account. So if you have one, enter in your login here, or alternatively, select the create account option and follow the on-screen instructions. It now wants us to set a screen lock. So let's start with the fingerprint. If I select fingerprints, it will want us to set a secure lock first. So I'll choose the pattern and I'll enter in a pattern. You can do whatever you would like in this screen. Just set something you remember, as if you forget your login, you'll have to factory set the phone and lose all of your data. So on Z Fold 6, the fingerprint sensor is the power button. So you just place your finger on the sensor and then release. And every time you repeat this motion, slightly move your finger that you want to set the fingerprint for. In this case, I'm going to use my thumb, as I feel like that is the most convenient. Once done, you can add multiple fingers if you would like. So we have the Google Assistant here. If you want to say this command to activate the assistant, then you can proceed. I'm personally going to skip this one. We then have the Samsung account. You will also want to sign into this one, as features like Samsung Pay and the Galaxy Store require an account. The good news is if you have a Google account, you can sign into Samsung with your Google, which is what I will do. And now we are all set up, so we'll tap on finish and the phone is done. For this video, I have skipped some of the stages of the setup, which I think are explained well by Samsung, and hopefully this video helped you out.